It's the last episode of the year with Wesam and Peyton. We wanted to wish you a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. Worst song we've ever sung on the air.
It's okay. So my "Make Wesam Laugh" jingle is better. I'm glad this is on the record.
What?
It's "Make Wesam Laugh" time.
Yeah, that's a little better.
It's sweet. Good to
That's a
know.
little better.
I think it should be our official jingle.
Yeah?
Your brother, step aside. Coming up with the new music for this show.
I'd like to see that, actually.
We have a music off.
Yeah, music off, you and my brother. That'd be great.
He would kick my ass so hard.
You would.
Yeah. No,
What do you think you could beat my brother in?
I think I've heard it from both of you, and I am pretty sure I could whoop both of you guys in Mario Kart. You laugh, but look, man.
Yeah?
I hear a lot of talk.
Yeah?
I hear a lot of talk.
Oh, dude.
You know, I bet you're one of those people you don't even have like manual drift on. You turn it off. You let the computer do it for you.
What?
Yeah, so you don't even know.
What's
you don't
manual
even know.
drift?
Exactly.
What is manual drift, though?
You push a button to drift, as opposed to letting the computer do it for you.
Huh?
Yeah, I won already. Look at this.
For
Look at
real?
this. On the Wii version, you can let the computer do it for you. What is your Mario Kart? Are you a Double Dash guy, a Wii guy, Wii U, or Switch guy, or Nintendo 64? Where are we? Or Super Nintendo? What's your Mario Kart?
See, here's the thing. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. You can do all of them.
Whatever I touch that's related to Mario Kart, I just win. It's weird.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's so crazy, dude.
Yeah.
We've had a crazy day today.
We have had a crazy day today.
Because we've already recorded our first episode of 2021.
I'm just making sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah. And, well, somebody definitely thinks we're crazy. And it was a nice conversation to have with this gentleman.
Yes.
But I'm teasing you guys. The first episode of 2021 is with a flat earther. And, man, did it get intense sometimes.
It did get a little intense sometimes.
It did. But it was a very entertaining conversation. I can't wait for the people to listen to that. Real quick, we're still in the intro, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah,
we're
I
still
think
in the intro. Thank you to all of our new subscribers on YouTube. We've been growing there, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for everybody commenting, liking our stuff. We really appreciate you guys. And today's episode, we usually have a guest on, but I thought it'd be great for Peyton and me just to kind of talk about 2021, our past episodes, and what we're looking forward to in the new year. Because we're going to take a couple of weeks off after this episode. And when we're back firing on all cylinders. It's going to get
hard.
Freaking intense. So, let's play the intro, Peyton.
I hope I'm on beat. I'm playing it in my head.
Yeah.
And it should be doing the...
Yeah.
I hope I'm on time or I'm going to look like an idiot.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to look stupid.
It's a little cringy. I love it. I'll tell you, I saw an old video of me dancing an Arabic-style Depki dance. Oh, my Lord.
That sounds fun, though.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But to watch yourself dance it a while ago when you weren't that good, the cringiest thing ever. I couldn't bear it.
I think it's watching yourself do anything. Not you in particular, but like me. I hate watching myself do things.
It's watching you do anything.
Just watching Wesam do anything. I watched Good Girls and I was just like, oh my God. Like,
oh, it's so cringe.
Those splits, that was a choice.
Right?
Yeah.
That actually was a choice, right at the spur of the moment.
Yeah.
That was fun. Was I sore for like 2 weeks afterwards? Yes. Yes, I was.
You just had to show them you could do the splits, and then they went, we like that. Do that 50 times.
Yeah. That's basically what happened. And I was like, oh, no. My hamstrings were like, what are you doing?
How many times do you think you had to do that?
Honestly, 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah, with all the different camera angles and everything like that.
Because there's that like world record for like most takes, and I think it's for The Shining. You seen The Shining?
Yeah.
The Shelley Duvall walking backwards with the bat coming up the staircase. Stanley Kubrick made her do that like 50 times.
Whoa.
Yeah. He was not good to her at all.
That's what they said on set. He kind of drove her a little cray-cray.
Oh, there's behind the scenes. He's just kind of a dick, you know? Like, I love the movie. The movie did great things. And there's, like, theories like he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, to get her in that mental state. That's just cruel, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, it's acting.
Because he would be buddy-buddy with Jack Nicholson. And then he would immediately turn around and be, like, a prick to Shelley Duvall.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being her? How emotionally, like, distraught you would be as an artist? Oh, my gosh. That's one of my favorite pranks I want to do on Jonte. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Like, if we're ever working on this, like, if I'm, like, he's like a recurring or a guest spot on my show, or, you know, have him actually do the takes first, but then have the last take, have the director in on it, everybody else.
Yeah.
Just, like, yell at him or do something, dude, that is such a mean thing to do.
Oh, but for Jonte, it's funny. Jonte, it's an
dude.
exception.
He could handle it.
Oh, yeah,
but,
yeah.
But not on the first. It would be so cruel to do that to him. It would have to be on a light day where he only had one line.
Right.
Otherwise, it would just kill him. It would kill me. Are you kidding me? Like, if that would... Oh, dude. First day on set, you've got a long day.
Yeah.
First, all right, action. And you do your stuff. And then, cut! Hey, man. No, don't do that. What are you doing? That sucks. Seriously, do it better.
Especially if it's just one line and you're like, I can't get this fucking... Oh, now I'm thinking about that comedian we had on the show.
Michael Onoche.
Yes.
That was
him.
him.
That's so funny.
But that was real. Poor Michael.
But he started getting in his head about it. Reunion. So funny.
Trying to get it back on for January, by the way.
He was such a good guy.
Loved him. Yeah, that's so intense. I've been on set where actors are crying because they can't remember their lines. I've been on set where people are sweating so much because they keep getting the lines wrong.
Oh my
And
God.
makeup has to keep coming and like powdering them.
Yeah.
And they're just like, and I'm like, hey man, it's all right. Uh-oh. That
didn't
tough.
sound too all right at all.
Not in the moment, no.
Hey, man, it's going good. You're doing great, man.
No. Dude, whenever the guy started crying, he actually has a successful career right now.
You're saying that, yeah.
Yeah, but in the moment, dude, I was like, oh, man.
Beginning of career, would you say, roughly? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We all have those moments. I mean, not everybody, but, you know.
Not we, Sam. Never we, Sam.
I don't think I've cried on set. No.
Not even for a role?
No. You mean like in the scene?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've cried on, like, for a scene.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm just
not
making
like,
sure you're an actual actor, man. I'm just checking up on you.
Yeah, I don't cry.
I don't cry. Script calls for crying. I'm out.
I'm out.
Boom. Rewrite it or I'm gone. He has that power now.
What kind of roles are you excited to play?
Oh my gosh, I just want a role. At this point, there's nothing happening. I take everything. I'm at that point where, like, it's good. You're not paying me. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make a better reel at this point because I'm not too happy with it at this point. I was happy with it when I first came out here. And, like, I was doing, like, some student films and stuff. I'm talking, like, my first year in here. And I threw together, like, I got to do, like, 5 short films in, like, 6 months. And I was like, let me make, like, a little reel. And at that time, I was like, oh, yeah, reel. And now I look back on it, and I'm just like, oh, stuff needs to go. Stuff needs to change. Like, it's fine, but it's just very amateur looking.
100%.
Yeah.
I have that stuff. I have those reels when I first came out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. My best piece of advice for that is film yourself doing some amazing self-tapes and use that as your pitching material for managers and agents.
Yeah.
Because they will use that as your pitching material for other roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember when quarantine started, there was, like, those self-tape challenges that you sent me. And, like, I had fun doing them. And then they just kind of stopped. They just kind of, you know.
See,
everybody just kind of got in a funk and just everything kind of shut down. Everybody was just kind of went in, like, a little depressed. No one wanted to do anything.
Yeah.
You know? And I got that way, too. I was just like, I don't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube video? I don't want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to ask yourself, though. I mean, I get why someone would feel like that, and there's at times I felt like that too. But man, you gotta get out of that. You gotta find a way to get out of that quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Especially like you kind of know the circle of people like we hang out with now, and you're in the circle as well. You're part of the
Yeah.
circle. Like nobody's really lazy. Did you notice that?
Right.
Everybody kind of works hard and strives and supports each other, because that's the type of community I think you need in order to make it out here.
Right.
It's hard to do it on your own. I think it's almost impossible to do it on your own. You need to find that community. And if you don't have that community, the only way to start it is for you to work hard. Start working hard. Start making those changes.
Right.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think of some really cool guests who have that same mentality, like people who have come on the show and on our show. And
Seems like everybody, you know?
most
Lots
people,
of, yeah. The people we have on, they usually are very passionate about what they do.
Davey Perez.
And they're Davey Perez, yeah. We should have him back on.
Yeah, probably after the he's kind of playing it safe because he has a kid. He has 2
Smart.
kids now. But I definitely, after this quarantine's done, I definitely want to have him back on. He's one of my favorite people to talk to. His passion for writing, directing, producing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's there. And he doesn't believe in handouts. Like, earn it.
Right.
Work for it, which I love. Michael Lenoche was so much fun to talk to. Dude, that guy is killing it. Not only is he killing it stand-up-wise, talk about work ethic, but also with his running and all that stuff.
Oh, good.
Him, Craig, and, oh my gosh. What's his, Mark Hayes. They're still
that whole
hustling
circle.
during this quarantine. Yeah, they're all doing great. What were we saying?
Oh, nothing. I was just remembering. Just like looking at the Google Calendar, you're like, we got a comedian coming on. Then next week, you're like, we got another comedian coming on. Then next week, like, we got another comedian coming on. I was like, where are you getting all of these comedians? And then it finally made sense because they started talking about there's like their little circle of friends.
Yeah.
And everything. And I was just like, who'd you hit up to get all of these comedians on the show?
I know. It was great. And
It's like, is there just a website? Like search for comedians and be like, hey, you want to come on the show? All the comedians are like, yes, please, something.
I think the first person was Mark Hayes. Then he referred me to Craig, and then Craig referred me to Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're all very, I know it might not seem like that, but they work hard at their craft.
Oh, yeah.
Even though they seem a little,
Oh, no,
one
they
might
wouldn't
seem
be
like-
where they are if they didn't work hard.
No.
Their craft.
No, absolutely. Yeah, man. This quarantine, this COVID, this pandemic crisis was not handled correctly by most of our government officials,
Yeah.
regardless of what side of the aisle you're on. And it really tested people. It really made a lot of people uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And those times, you got to find the silver lining in it. Okay.
Yeah.
This is part of life. Sometimes there's going to be stuff like this that happens in life. So what am I going to do to come out stronger? I got to learn something from this. I got to be better in some way from all this.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, I think they realize like how, oh crap, I need a safety net of some sorts. I can't just kind of float through life. What if this pandemic, this virus was, the death rate was at 20%, 10%. The chaos we would see
Oh, yeah.
would be insanity, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty gnarly to think of, but we've got to think of that silver lining when bad things like this happen. Otherwise, you're just going to be a negative person in a negative state of mind.
Right.
Yeah. I saw a great quote today by Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor. He was a philosopher as well. Be careful who you complain to, including yourself. I was like, ooh, I like that.
What Instagram account do you follow to get that?
Stoic
Stuff.
something? Stoic quotes?
Gotcha.
Something like that. You can find it on who I follow. I like those. And it's true. Like, you complain a lot, you're going to find the negativity in everything.
Mm-hmm.
You go, you know what? No, I'm going to practice on stuff. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to make sure my weaknesses are strengthened. I'm going to learn stuff. I'm going to struggle through those, but at least I'm going to be better. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it been like for you? Because you're 2 years in LA now? A year?
When did I get here? It's 2 years. It's 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
How do you see LA differently now than you did when you first moved out?
What I've been telling people, because I got like grandparents and stuff who like they're convinced I'm gonna like die out here. You know, like it's just they imagine just a very scary place down here. And what I tell people is like I feel comfortable here now. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I got everything figured out. But like the first year down here, that's scary stuff. And Mads is still like coming on like her first year here, but just like it would be as simple as like I would be like, oh, I'm kind of afraid to hop on like the highways and stuff. I don't know where I'm going, like anywhere. It's just minor stuff like that. And now I can just get in my car and go like exploring and stuff. I don't care where I go. I just feel so comfortable here, and I feel like I can call this place home now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But that's good, man. Facing your fears or things that make you uncomfortable, and now you're like, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
That's wonderful, dude. I'm so glad to hear that.
Because, like, I never moved as a kid or anything. I stayed in Tulsa my whole life. And then when I moved out into an apartment with roommates, it's literally 10 minutes away from where I used to live, where I grew up, my parents' house. It's like, that's not moving out.
No.
I'm moving across the street because it's closer to my college.
Right.
And I want to hang out with, and I want to party and not have them around.
Yeah, you want to do all your coke and your methamphetamine.
That's right.
By yourself.
Yes. We want to do theater practice, and then we want to go home, and we want to drink and gossip about the theater department.
You
as you do.
Do methamphetamines and cocaine.
That's right.
And bring the hookers over.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Mom.
This is the clip. This is the clip. You talking about wanting to move out across the street from where you live?
Well, move because so that I can feed my drug addiction and that I can bring over hookers.
Yeah, I'm a drug and sex addicted person.
That's right. That's what community college does to you kids.
Yeah, and that's the life I live in LA now.
That's right.
That's so sad.
Me and my wife. That's how we met.
I married my hooker.
She was a hooker, and she was like, hey, I'm single and available. And I was like, that's fantastic. We should go get Chick-fil-A sometime or something. That was our first date. We went to Chick-fil-A because she didn't know it was a date. She was so bad at reading it.
What?
Yeah.
Sneaky.
I was like, I just said, like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, hangout's not a date. And she was like, I got a Chick-fil-A gift card. Uh-huh. And I was like, that's sweet. We'll go to Chick-fil-A.
You sneaky, man.
I brought her flowers to the show she did. How is it sneaky? She was so oblivious.
Wow.
It was so funny.
She really didn't know after you brought her flowers?
No, it took her like 2 weeks of us going and doing stuff to go, oh, maybe he's into me.
And what was her reaction after that?
Oh, she was fine with it.
Oh, yeah, she was fine.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love how you underplay. Oh, she was fine with it.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I mean, it was one of those things like she didn't like say like 2 weeks into it, like, oh, I didn't know those. Like we talked about it later.
Gotcha.
And laughed about it.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, no, she had no idea.
Yeah.
She just thought we were friends going to have a good time.
Yeah. I love
funny.
I love here the way people court each other.
Yeah.
It's so different for everybody. There's no guidebook. There is guidebooks, but don't listen to them. You got to just play it honestly and truthfully.
Yeah.
But don't be a creep about it either. You know?
Yeah.
Man. And you got to read it when a girl is just, hey, she's not interested.
That's what I thought at first. And she was like, no, I just suck at communicating.
Oh, but you kept pushing it.
No,
I
actually like didn't talk to her for 3 months at a point before we started dating.
Whoa.
Because we did a show together, and then I started texting her, and she sucks with texting. She'll admit it. She's not a great texter. And so I just assumed, oh, she's not interested. So I went about my life.
I don't get that. I'm sorry. The people who are not good texters.
Yeah.
Please explain that to me. Are you a good texter? I feel like you're a good texter.
I feel like I am a good texter. I don't like texting.
Okay.
I prefer like phone calls and FaceTime and the voice memo thing. It's my favorite thing on the world now. Because I feel like I'm such an emoji guy, and I use the laughing face for everything because texting doesn't have tone.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And like, so you can say something Like an okay can come out as okay. You know what I mean? Sounds stern, kind of sound like a dick. But what I'm trying to say is, okay. You know, I hate texting and just, she texts in a way where like, I can't tell her tone. She just texts very small, like, okay, yes, yeah, cool. Like stuff. And to me, I was like, oh, she doesn't want to be talking to me right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I envision bad texters. And other people, because other people can text her that way and she knows what they mean. To me, I can't understand that lingo. You know, I don't know what you're trying to say for me. I need long, fleshed out, throw some emojis in there so I know your tone. That's just me.
No. It's not just you. It's not just you. My agent did this thing where nobody does. Nobody I ever encountered does. He writes a sentence and it goes ... and then writes another sentence ... And so I'm like reading this for the first time going, is he upset or implying something after the thought?
Yeah.
Just the way he texts.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, hey, is there a pilot script to this? And then it'll go, not sure ... stand by ... And I'm like, not sure.
Dude, I didn't vision
about
it
my
the same
question.
way. Yeah.
Or not sure about the pilot script. But then I just realized, oh, that's his thing.
See, I would interpret that as like frustrated, like I don't want to talk right now. Like I'll figure it out. Stand by ...
I leave the little curly, I don't know what it's called.
You were the first person I saw do that, and I'm glad you explained it to me. I think you explained it like a month ago, something, because I never knew why you did that, but I never wanted to bring it up because it didn't bother me at all.
It's a non-confront. It doesn't feel confrontational. Like you can't be upset when you put that squiggly on there.
Yeah, I guess.
Really?
I was just confused.
Oh, I feel like it's a very welcoming, like, it's a neutral tone.
I just didn't understand. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's got his style. That's like his thing. Maybe that's how he signs checks. Like maybe he just... Can we take a quick break?
Oh, yeah. We'll be back. Hey, what's up, everybody? Our sponsor today is HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Some of the best things I love about this is it saves time and stress. It's delicious and nutritious. It's sustainable. It's flexible. And it gives back to local businesses. We ordered a box of this, and I can't stress enough how much I love the tacos that came. And it was super simple. It said about 30 minutes to make the meal. We did it in like 20 or 15, I believe. And oh my gosh, I felt good. I felt healthy afterwards. And here's one of the best things about it in terms of time and stress. It's convenient, and there's no contact delivery to your doorstep. The recipes and pictures that come with it are easy to follow. And guess what? When you do HelloFresh, you don't have to go to the grocery store anymore, okay? And you save 40% with HelloFresh versus shopping at a grocery store. I mean, that's pretty good. And the bigger size boxes you get, the more money you save. So if you have a bigger family, you're actually saving more money the bigger size boxes you get. The ingredients are fresh, high quality, and pre-portioned, so you don't have to worry about portioning out the correct amount. Over 90% of the ingredients are sourced directly from growers to ensure peak flavor and ripeness. That's supporting your local community. And there's something everyone will enjoy. There's more than 20 chef-crafted, delicious options every week. That's a lot of options, especially if you're like, well, I don't want to eat the same thing. They change it up. It's amazing. And this is something that I love because I really appreciate the environment of taking care of our environment. HelloFresh is the first global carbon neutral meal kit company, period. Okay? That's freaking amazing. You're also saving on throwing away food whenever you buy HelloFresh because everything is pre-portioned. So you're not overbuying and throwing stuff away. HelloFresh packaging is almost entirely made from recyclable and or already recycled content. All right? I mean, You can't get much better than that from a company who cares about their environment. They're flexible. Easily change your delivery days or meal plan preferences. Skip a week whenever you're not there, and you can do it right from their app. And you can keep your fridge stocked by adding extra meals, proteins, quick meals like breakfast on the go, or 10-minute lunches, even desserts. That's freaking incredible. And if you didn't think HelloFresh was already a good enough company, so far in 2020, HelloFresh has donated 3.5 million meals. Are they Jesus? Are they part of the good side? Obviously. Okay, obviously. You can help too with HelloFresh's Beyond the Box program. You can give nutritious meals to those experiencing food insecurity with just a couple clicks on the app. So you can be part of that help directly. Now, they're so awesome that if you go to hellofresh.com/WeSam90 and use code WeSam90, and you get $90 off, including free shipping. That is incredible. Again, that's hellofresh.com/WeSam90 and use WeSam90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. Again, we put it up here for you guys. hellofresh.com/WeSam90 and use code WeSam90 to get $90 off and free shipping. Check it out. I just saw a video of a couple with their 2-year-old daughter being kicked off a plane because the 2-year-old daughter refused to wear a mask. She's 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't keep the mask on her. And at one point, the guy was holding the mask on her face, and they wouldn't allow that. And they got kicked off the plane and banned from United. I don't think that's kind of fair. I'm all about mask wearing, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But that's kind of an extreme case, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's tricky waters. Nobody knows what to do.
Yeah, but
nobody knows like what
to ban them from United.
Ban them. Yeah, that's so extreme.
Guys, what are you doing?
Yeah.
To ban them. And to be completely frank, if there's a baby or a 2-year-old or like a little kid who's like going crazy, I'm like, hey, it's cool. Just keep them in your little aisle or whatever, and that's fine. Like I'm actually like, I get it. They can carry it and spread it, but you know what? It's a fucking kid.
I had a baby next to me on the plane.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mask?
No.
How'd you feel?
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that one flight, they didn't socially distance everybody. They did pack. That was the one time Southwest packed a bunch of people in the same flight. And I was a little like, hey, what are we doing, guys?
Shit.
They said, like, we have a full flight. And I'm like, you have a what now? We're going to Tulsa. Who goes to Tulsa? What do you mean you got a full flight?
Jeez.
Or no, I'm sorry. That was going back to LAX.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, of course it's
How do you feel?
booked. I mean, like, I feel fine. Like I would have
physically?
shown symptoms by now or anything. But, I mean, on the flight, I was a little,
It's been, 10 days now?
Yeah.
11 days? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Unless you're asymptomatic, which I don't think you would because your sister had symptoms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had the COVID. Not while you visited, but before.
Right.
Yeah. Man, well, we're socially distancing right now. Everything's been sterilized. We're just taking extra precaution here for those of you watching us.
Because we're both traveling.
I miss going to coffee shops. I miss going to like a nice dinner. But it is what it is right now. You
Yeah.
know, we can't change things.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to adapt. This isn't forever. I wish people would stop being like, dude, these conspiracy theorists. Listen, I don't believe everything that the government tells us is true, but at the same time, I don't believe everything is a lie.
Yeah.
I think there's a middle ground. And to kind of think all of it is under this hidden cabal, it's a far-fetched idea, and I understand why people think that with what's going on, and to a certain extent, I believe some of it is true. Some of the conspiracy theories are true, you know? Like, you can't tell me the JFK assassination thing wasn't sketch.
It was a little sketch.
It was pretty sketch.
Yeah?
It was pretty sketch. If you really go into
Pretty
it, you're like,
sketch.
okay, this is really, really sketch.
BuzzFeed Unsolved. That's where I get my information.
Uh-oh.
No, they do their research. They're actually a very informative. I know you hear BuzzFeed and you think, but it's these two guys called Ryan and Shane, and they just go into unsolved, like true crime cases.
Okay.
And they're actually very, like, the guy Ryan, he does all his research. He gives sources. shows all that stuff. He fleshes it out, and then Shane's like the comedy relief who just calls out stuff. They're the ones that go on ghost adventures, too. I've told you about these like two guys. Like one very passionately believes in ghosts, and then the other thinks ghosts are a bunch of baloney. And they're like two opposites. It's comedic gold.
Yeah.
So funny.
I think I want to do that with, oh my gosh, what's his name?
I know who you're talking about because we talked about it. Tim. Guy that does Twitch.
Holy shit. Totally forgot his name. You're going to have to look him up. And I apologize. It's been a long day. If you would have heard the conversation I had earlier.
It's Jason Dolly, right?
Jason Dolly.
Yes, sir.
Jason Dolly.
He's streaming Fall Guys right now.
Really? He's been playing a lot of that.
Oh, it's free real estate for streaming.
Okay, let's talk about something I want to talk about.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
We got to talk about Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And what else? We were talking about video games earlier. The playing in 60 frames a second, right?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
You're enjoying 60 frames a second. Sir.
No, sorry. Yes, I'm enjoying. So I had the OG PS4 since it came out. The thing's a dinosaur now.
Right.
I thought the thing was going to explode when I was playing some of these newer games on it. Like Final Fantasy VII could hardly handle freaking PlayStation 4. And I didn't get like smooth 60 frames per second ever. Dead by Daylight is one of my favorite multiplayer games in the world. And it's a very competitive multiplayer game. Like, it's all about precision. You got to hit your shots or you screw up. And my game would just stutter and I wouldn't see things. People would appear behind me when they were in front of me. And I was always like decent at the game, but now that I have 60 frames per second and I can see everything and everything's smooth, I'm an unstoppable force in these multiplayer matches. It's a game changer. And I'm a little jelly that I never just went, maybe I should upgrade to like the PS4 Pro. Okay, trade in my old one, spend like $100, get everyone. I never did that.
Yeah. I like, with Fortnite, I can see so much clearly into the distance.
Yeah.
And that helps definitely when I'm just playing with my brother or whenever we're playing on a split screen. It still looks clear. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much. We haven't had any problems with glitching or anything like that, which I'm like, this is awesome playing a game like that.
With Fortnite, no. With other games, I have.
Assassin's Creed has had a few glitches, but that's Assassin's Creed. I'm amazed that they created a world that big.
Yeah.
It's freaking enormous. So, of course, I expect some, action or jumping from one thing to another sometimes gets a little glitchy or you can't do certain things for just a brief amount of time. But, it's a new game, too.
Do you think it was cheated of a Game Award?
Oh, I don't know about those things. I think it was.
Yeah.
For sure.
Was it nominated for, like, anything?
For real?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Like, nothing. It got a few things, and then I think it was up for, like, score or something, art direction. I don't think it took home anything either.
That's surprising to me.
Yeah.
I will say something I'm a little disappointed in.
What?
With Assassin's Creed, and that's only because I've been watching God of War, the latest God of War acting.
Is he acting a little?
It's not great.
Yeah.
I'll say that. It's not great. When you watch God of War, the last one, you get emotionally invested with that father-son relationship.
I have goosebumps right now. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's that cast of two. Those are the best stories where you just really focus in on like these two people. And then you got your supporting characters along. They're awesome too. They add a lot to the story. That villain, forgot his name, but so invested with him.
Baldur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scrawnier
Baldur.
guy who then punches you across the fucking field. And I was like, oh, didn't see that coming.
No, when you see that opening sequence and you're like, whoa, what is, how do you fight this dude? Even the person who plays Freya, Mimir, Tyr, dude, it's just the entire cast of that. They were actors.
Yeah.
Real actors. And the tone and of Kratos in that one, it would be so easy for an amateur actor to play that all one tone. But the actor who played this one, man, you feel the weight of life, of trauma, of overcoming huge obstacles and anger and sadness and regret, all in just a couple lines and the tone of his voice. You believe this guy is the god of war.
Yeah.
Oh man, that gives me that pumps me up when I'm thinking of acting roles. Like, I get inspired by stuff like that, man.
Would you do a video game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If it was the right role and everything, yeah, I would do it. It would have to be the right thing, you know. Something like a character in a God of War game, for instance.
Ghost of Tsushima is a good one.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if I could play any roles in that one.
No. I mean, like, you not being. I'm just talking about performances.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was. Acting in that one again was incredible. So that's why I was a little disappointed with Valhalla.
Yeah.
But with that being said, they're extending the canon of Assassin's Creed very well. How are we on time? Should we get
I'm just checking. No, we're good.
Cool.
Can you believe we're only 9 minutes in to this next one?
Oh my goodness, we're hitting a lot of topics.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. What was I going to talk about? Oh shit.
You're talking about Assassin's Creed. They fleshed out the lore.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm trying to think what game I want to get next. I'm almost tempted to download God of War for the.
It would be better. Yeah, there would be some good stuff happening. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, but people are saying it could happen. There's theories that it'll drop this year, the sequel. I don't think that's going to happen.
Excuse me, God of War?
Yeah.
By the end of this year?
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Of 2020? No.
2021.
Oh, I think it's 2021.
Oh, I don't think so. Of a game of that scale? No. They need more time.
Want to bet?
Yeah?
Okay. The other person has to buy God of War for the other person.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Deal.
do it. Just with COVID and everything, I feel like they need to just have a little more time.
I could see that.
Cyberpunk could have used a little more time.
Hey, yeah, let's talk about that.
It's not like they had 7 years to develop this game. CD Projekt Red, what are you all doing?
That's actually very good. 7 years?
Yes, it was announced in 2013.
Why did they release it then with such crappy graphics?
Dude,
Did they need money?
Did their budget go to Keanu Reeves? Surely not. They came off The Witcher 3. Won Game of the Year. All right? Praised in all aspects. Now, I've said it before, those aren't games for me. But I cannot look at The Witcher 3 and go, that is a bad game.
You think I would like it?
Oh, you'd love it. You love Valhalla, you're going to love The Witcher 3.
Do I have to play the first Witcher or the second Witcher?
No.
Okay.
No, I have plenty of friends who only played The Witcher 3, and you'll be caught up.
Okay.
It's like its own tale. There might be characters that were in the previous games, but there's not much you need to know. Worst case scenario, IGN, everything you need to know in 5 minutes. Yeah. It's a good series. They just cover everything.
Yeah.
Beforehand. But yeah, they do this winning award after award. Wins everything. Cyberpunk comes out. Mm-hmm. The PC version is okay. People are saying the PC version runs so good, 10 out of 10. I've seen footage from the PC one. If that's next gen, we're screwed. We've hit our peak.
What?
We're done. I don't think it looks fantastic. Everything looks like clay to me. Look up footage. Plenty of people have posted Cyberpunk in 4K running on the best graphics on the PC. If those are the best graphics, I think next gen is coming too fast. I think we've hit our peak for now because I don't think that looks great at all. Now, on the console versions, if you're playing on the Xbox One or the PS4, you're screwed. That game will not run like anything at all. Textures aren't coming in. Character models, they're just assorted polygons. Bugs everywhere.
I saw some of that stuff. That's on the consoles?
That's on the console versions. PS5 and Xbox Series X. It's a little better. I played it on the PS5. I had cars driving through walls and stuff. There's a scene where police come and arrest me and they literally came in through the walls and stuff. And I'm like, and then just frame rate slows down, character models. There's a newspaper in front of me in the opening scene, right there in my face. I look down. The text is not even legible. This giant text. It's all like assorted gibberish. All right? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't want to ramble on too long about it.
No.
Because I feel like I have been. But just, what happened? And I can't think.
You know who we need?
Who do we need?
Kevin O'Brien.
Yes.
We need him to explain.
I can't think of anything. Like, how did this happen? How did we ship this out? They delayed the game like 5 times. Like, what have you all been doing? And I'm not a game developer. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. And I want to say like COVID probably had like a hand in like the polish and stuff. But then I have to go back to, oh yeah, you announced this game in 2013. So I don't know if I can give you a pass for being off for COVID.
7, almost 8 years now.
Yeah.
No.
I'm passionate about video games. Like, it's just, people have done better in less amount of time.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, what? It's probably like a 2-3 year development process. It's great. All right? And then 7 years, we got a bunch of, I don't know.
Well, I can, like, I'll tell you one Assassin's Creed game I didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because the French one.
Syndicate, I think?
Yeah, I didn't play Syndicate, and I just couldn't. I was just like.
Or Unity. I forgot.
I didn't play Unity either. Wait, I played Brotherhood, but I didn't play Unity, I think.
Oh, Brotherhood was
Wait,
great.
Unity is the French one, and I played that one.
Yeah.
And that was one of the most rushed games ever.
It was.
And what was so boring
Yeah.
about that game is it was too historical at certain points.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, I don't give a shit about this.
Right.
This doesn't even affect the story of Assassin's Creed or whatever at all.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? And so that was very annoying to play. And then the glitches in that one, I was like, I'm not playing this. I literally had to stop playing it until they updated the game.
Yeah.
So that was an issue with that one. And then when they showed the preview for Syndicate, I was so upset because I was like, wait a minute, this is really far from what Assassin's Creed is starting to be. Mm-hmm. And then for me, they won me back with Origins, and because I liked it. And it's less assassin-like things, but that and Odyssey. And obviously those aren't like the same kind of Assassin's Creed. I actually watched some videos of Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 and 3, and I was like, oh yeah, shoot, it was more like you were really in a simulation. They made it more glitchy and everything. This one, not so much. This one, not so much. Okay.
And I'm glad people like the direction they turned. It's working out very well for them. But yeah, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, that's where I tuned out.
Fair.
Those aren't games for me.
That's totally fair, and I can understand why. You know?
Yeah.
But there's a game in Valhalla, which I'm trying to get the actual board game to. It's the board game in Valhalla.
They're releasing it. The dice stuff. Yes. My friend got the collector edition for Valhalla, and it came with like dice, but they're making it. They've basically tweeted out saying we're going to make a full-length version
that's
of
awesome.
this game, and like you can go and buy it online and stuff.
I want to get that because it's actually a very fun game to play.
Yeah. Oh, you'd like The Witcher 3 then. Because there's a card game like in the game that's like big part. It's called Gwent.
Okay.
You'd love it.
Gwent. All right.
Yeah.
Can't wait to play it. I might pick it up after I'm done with Assassin's Creed.
It's got to be cheap now.
Yeah, but I doubt I'll be able to finish Assassin's Creed before I go visit my family for a little bit. So
Fair.
When I come back, depending on how busy I am with acting, I don't know if I will pick up another video game for a while, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because if acting gets busy, it's really hard for me to find time to play video games. But I don't know of another video game other than The Witcher 3 I'd want to check out, honestly.
When the next gen version of Cyberpunk comes out,
I'll pick that up as
Yeah.
long as the graphics are good.
I learned the day before the game came out, because Cyberpunk wasn't one of those games where I was really like obsessing over it. There were people who were passionate about Cyberpunk. I wasn't one of those people. I went to download it, and I went, hey, why does it say PS4 version? And a friend texted me, he's like, oh yeah, the next gen version doesn't come out till 2021. And that's where I was thinking again, okay, what have they been doing for these 7 years? You can't even make your next gen release, and people are like, oh, because like back in the day, this could be like it could have started as an Xbox 360 release, and then it moved on to like Xbox One, PS4 era. And it's like, okay, that's not an excuse. Oh, we don't know what generation we want to come out with. Pick one.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break, and we'll be back. What are you looking forward to in 2021 when we come back?
Looking forward to in 2021 for COVID to slow down.
Yeah, that
for
probably
things to go back to normal. Maybe, fingers crossed. I don't know. No one knows. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that probably won't happen. For
Yeah,
another few
probably
months.
not, but I can hope.
Oh, it will happen eventually. Excuse me.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited just to get out of LA for a little bit.
Yeah,
Just for a little bit, man. I can't.
it's good. It's
Yeah,
good for the soul.
It really is. If you're not working here, I don't get how people live here. I really don't.
Yeah.
Because it's so expensive. And if you're not in the entertainment industry, everything else is so competitive.
Yes.
Why don't you go somewhere, live in a
Thank
city
you.
where it's not as expensive, and you can find the job that you want and go do it there? Why would you pay the amount you pay for rent here?
People will say like
Groceries.
family, like they got family nearby, and it's just like,
Okay. If you can move
Fair.
out, get out of here. There's no point. This is not a healthy place to live.
right.
I'm so glad we grew up in Tulsa. Here's why. Because it wasn't like a small town,
No,
but it's not a big city.
no.
It's a great middle ground.
It is. It really is.
You get the best of both worlds. Can it be boring? Yes. But I think it's a great place to raise a family. And that kind of, I think the population of Tulsa was like just under 1 million when I was growing up. I think it still is. Maybe?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. If we include like Owasso, Jinx.
That's
all
what I
that.
mean.
Yeah.
That's a great number of people in a city. Because then everything's manageable.
Right.
Traffic, it's not like here. It's
It's-
getting worse in some places in Tulsa. It is, but
Hey, just don't go in like that 4 to 6 area, and you should be fine. Like everywhere.
it's like only a 2-hour window too. Which
I know. Like just don't drive between 4 and 6, and you're good. You'll
Yeah.
get to where you need to go at a reasonable time. LA, who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows who crashed their car on the side of the highway because I don't know.
What I do hate about Tulsa is the freaking lights, how they're on a timer and not censored.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, dude.
But LA lights aren't too great either. Why some of these stoplights that don't have like green arrows to turn
you
left
still
and
hate that?
stuff?
Oh.
Well,
don't
I
know
mean,
that.
like I've learned, like no one cares. I'll turn left on red when it like turns
Yeah,
red. Like
two on
no
le-
one cares.
2 on yellow. 2 on
Yeah.
yellow. That's a rule here. That's what immediately when I first moved out here.
Oh,
they
it's
said,
2 on yellow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I do like 5 on red. Like
5 on red. I don't think that's not okay.
no, I mean we just go. No one cares. Everybody gets it. That's the thing. Like I'll tell people that I'm like, yeah, like 5 cars turning left on red, and they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, but we have to, or like it will make traffic worse. Like one, we want to get to where we need going, but two, if I cop out and I stop there, next thing you know, like the guy can't turn left out back there trying to get out of the 7-Eleven. Like it's just, you got to do it.
Yeah. I tried doing that in Tulsa, and I got scared because I was like, oh, this person's not pulling out. And I felt like weird doing it. I felt like everybody was looking at me like, look at this asshole.
I have to remember I can't drive in Tulsa the way I drive in LA because I don't have to. But like there will be a couple times where like it's yellow and it's about to turn red, and I'll just go anyway. And I'm like, oh, those cameras will catch my license plate for that because they do care.
Yeah. It's freaking bonkers. Dude, I'm freaking exhausted right now.
It's been a long day.
And I love talking with you, and thank God we're talking to each other, because if we had a guest for this last episode,
Woo!
no. That wouldn't have worked out great for me.
Yeah.
I almost want somebody who'd... Never mind. I was going to say something. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, man, I'm really thankful this year I'm trying to see the silver lining on a lot of things. Our show has grown.
Yes.
Our show has grown, which is amazing. And it's looking better. It's sounding better. We have much bigger guests. And I want to thank everybody who's listening and who's been listening to the show. We really appreciate you guys. And I want to make sure we keep doing more things that you guys love. And send us a message or a tweet or whatever, something you like about the show and you want to see more of. And we'd definitely love to incorporate that. I like it, too, because it helps me think out my ideas I have on life and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because to articulate your thoughts and not just have them marinate in your mind is fairly important, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you start believing some crazy things. And it's good to hear some perspectives that you would never listen to. I think that's important, too. Always hear the other side. Hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
You don't want to make somebody feel like they don't have a voice.
Right.
Yeah. I hope people in America also learn to love each other, man, a little bit better. Love your neighbor, even if you don't agree with them, and you gotta see everybody. Then you have to know that everybody deserves equal rights, that they're people just like you.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. You know the American Dad thing?
No.
Okay. Now I just seem like now it looks like I just called you baby. And we said.
Oh, so what else is new?
That's right. I do call you baby.
All the time. All the time. Alex's dream.
Oh my gosh. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh my God. Alex did have that dream. I was trying to figure out what the hell you were talking about. And I was like,
yeah,
that was the most disturbing dream ever, dude. That's kind of funny. Hey, let's talk about our Thanksgiving real quick again.
Yeah.
And how fun it was to see Jonte get so angry during that game.
Push the button. It's a Jackbox game where like a bunch of people are aliens. Okay. Like 6 people. We had like 6 people.
6?
Yeah. If you've ever played like Mafia, like a group of people are werewolf, the card game. 2 people are aliens. But instead of trying to kill everybody, the aliens are just trying to blend in and seem human. And at the end, you got to pick what 2 people you think are the aliens and kick them off the ship. And so it's a game of lying. It's lots of screaming can happen. You kind of learn what makes people tick, you know? What was it? Oh, with Jonte, like, you crying? Like,
Oh yeah. I'm like, are you crying? And he would lose it. That man.
I'm glad to know that's what pushes his buttons.
Damn mind when I said, dude. I was like, are you crying? What, dude?
I'm going to remember this just next guy's night. Just if something's getting heated, I'm just going to say behind the scenes just very quietly to where, like, he's not sure if I said it.
Yeah.
Or not, just going to be like, Jonte crying right now? He'll be like, what? What?
Oh, that's something I'm really looking forward to 2021. Our first live audience guys' night.
Yes.
We're going to need to plan it's going to be like a legit live audience show. What I want is to be sponsored by some type of alcohol, okay, beforehand, people drinking.
Yeah.
We bring people into either this studio. I think we could fit a good number in here, right? We have chairs lined up.
In there, too. That would be
in
good.
In there would be awesome because then it actually looks like a stage.
Yeah.
There would be great. And then we have,
There's the computers here. We can get it all live. Actually, let's do it in there. Can I just request that now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it in there.
The small room or the big room?
The big room.
Okay, yeah, that's
but
what I thought.
with the 2 Macs there,
Oh, yeah.
we can do the live stream.
That sounds
like
great.
Technologically in there.
Yeah. I don't think that's a problem. And we'll make a party out of it.
Party.
So people come in 30 minutes before.
Uh-huh.
Everybody has their drinks, starts
VIP.
getting tipsy, VIP, and then we close it off, and then that's when guys' night begins.
Mm-hmm.
And people can watch, and we're gonna have more Frankies, more Punishers.
The whole audience is Frankie's.
Oh my gosh, what if one of the punishments, some people, it's like a randomized, there's numbers on a chair, and we pick like a number to punish, and that person gets to spank the next person.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, we spanked the audience member. And
Oh,
I was
no.
like, hey, Wesam, I don't think we can do that, man. Chair number 5. Where's chair number 5? There you are. Get up here. We're giving you a whack.
Come here, Candace. Hey, canceled. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
I'm so warm.
Yeah?
Tired. I feel like this is this is the perfect way to end the last episode of the year.
This is it. We're all done. Season finale.
And for everybody listening to this, yeah, we'll be off for 2 weeks, but we're going to take a little break, a much-needed break from the show.
Yeah.
Not much needed. It makes it sound like we don't enjoy doing the show. I enjoy doing it. It's good sometimes to take a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back.
Something bad's going to happen, but...
What?
Yeah. I'm convinced.
What do you mean?
Dude, before 2020 ends, there's just going to be like that season finale, you know? Like something weird's going to happen.
What?
Dude, I don't know. Like aliens are going to come down and blow up the pyramids or something like that. And we're just going to be like, yeah, that seems about right. That, you know what? 2020, peace out. Nothing phases us anymore. Donald Trump comes out and he's like, I've been a lizard man this whole time. And we're all like, that's sweet, man. We're not even shocked. We're just all like, yeah, let's do it.
I know, dude. I can't wait.
There's going to be like, when we think it's about to turn into 2021, on our calendars it shows a 13th month. And we're like, oh shit, 2020 is still happening.
You know what? I kind of get annoyed when people say that.
What?
Oh, it's 2020, another bad thing, or that kind of stuff. You know?
But dude, like when the murder hornets like came over, it was like, yeah.
But was it?
What?
Was it that big of a deal?
No, but it was just funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey.
I get it. I see what you're saying. I just get annoyed because people will be stuck in that mentality for the entire year.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No,
Every little thing, then 2020. Oh, this year sucks. You know how many times I hear people say that? Not just on 2020, but all the years before. And it gets so annoying because I'm like, okay, man, no year is going to be perfect. Bad shit is always going to happen.
I thought 2013 was a pretty baller year, in my opinion.
What's 2013?
I don't know. I was 16. That's all. 2013, 2014 were great years. For me, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, man? I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
You know what? Bad shit happens. I try my best to find the silver lining and overcome it.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. I don't like to dwell too much on when bad shit happens. I try not to. I get why people get upset and why people are upset this year. And there's some things that needed to be fighted for and people needed to raise their voice about it. And I support that. I really do. But I don't want people, as a person, do not dwell in your sadness. Do not dwell in how things aren't right in your life. Find ways of overcoming those things.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're like, oh, that's easy to say, I'm like, no, it's not easy to do. I had crippling anxiety. 2016, a series of events happened that were the worst things that could happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find out what you're fighting for, who you're fighting for, and overcome those things. And then it's not going to be easy. It's not going to happen overnight. And that anxiety still came back after years, and I had to find a way to shut that stuff down. So I get it, man. Life is fucking hard. But as soon as you accept that, it no longer becomes as hard. That's a great piece of advice I can give you. I got it from a book called The Road Less Traveled. That's like the opening line. It's off of a Buddhist way of thinking. Because it's always going to be worse in your head when you're thinking about it. When you're like, no, this is going to be a rough ride. So, no, but, yeah.
Nah.
No? No?
I just don't feel like it.
You don't feel like it?
Pours his heart out into this long, inspirational thing. Imagine just somebody listening that just goes, nah, and just walks away.
Oh, my gosh.
2020.
Oh, dude, you just did something my youngest brother does. Oh, Dude, those guys, hey. Dude.
But that's what it is. It's all ironic, just making fun of those. That's why I say Gucci all the time. It's Gucci. Like, who actually talks like that? I mean, I do now because I've added it to my vocabulary. And, like, it gets to the point where, like, is it even, like, am I even making fun of them anymore? Or have I become what I sought to destroy?
Oh, my gosh.
Good years for Star Wars, though. That's all I got to say.
What?
Good year for Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I still
Bunch
need to
of
watch
stuff
the
got
last one.
announced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you don't have to watch Rise of Skywalker. It's fine.
Is the fight scene cool?
No, not really.
Is the fight scene cool? Can't talk anymore. Dude, I'm about to lose. How much time we got left?
I think we're there.
We're there?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Hey,
yeah, we're
Peyton,
there. Hey,
thanks
man.
for an awesome year, man.
Yes.
Thank you for. It's been awesome working with
Thank
you.
you.
And just hanging out with you. And,
Yes.
I appreciate our friendship.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Play us out, baby. Thank you, Adobe Radio. Thank you, Nice Guy Digital. Thank you, Peyton, Alexandra. Thank you to all of our new listeners and sponsors. Have a happy holiday season, a happy new year. We'll be back in the first week of January. Always remember to listen, think, and then talk.
Unless it's 2020.